Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
We learned about spoken word the last lesson. So today we want to remind ourselves about poetic elements of a spoken word. Number 2, you tell me the element and then the meaning of that element and an example. Then we have tasks that we're going to handle. Task number 1 is we are going to listen to a spoken word. Task number 2 is we in our groups are going to script a spoken word. And task number 3 today, each group, one member is going to present a spoken word. In our devices, the computers, we have placed spoken word. So we shall listen to the same spoken word, all of us. And then using that example, we shall script in our groups a spoken word. And then after 10 minutes, we will present each group a spoken word. Yes?
One element of a spoken word is theme.
Okay, theme.
Theme is the main idea or message in a poet.
For example,
the main idea in a poet can be drug and substance abuse or violence.
Thank you. Yes.
Another element of a poem, spoken word poem, is a persona. A persona is the voice a character used in a spoken word.
A voice a character uses in a spoken word. Give him one clap. Yes.
Wordplay. Wordplay is the flavor of a poem. For example, we have homophones. Homophones are words that sound the same but have different meaning.
E.g.,
for example, meet for the one that someone consumes and meet for meeting another person.
one clap for him. Another example of wordplay. Wordplay. Yes.
Another example of wordplay is metaphor.
Metaphor.
Yeah. Metaphor is comparing two unlike things. Like example, you can say that a person who is having courage, you can say that this person is a lion. So you are comparing this person to the characters of a lion.
One clap for him. Another example of a metaphor. Example of wordplay. Hey, yes.
Another example of wordplay is alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of the same consonant words at the beginning of a sentence. For example, you can say busy, be, or safe, sound.
So that is the same sound at the beginning of a consonant.
Yes.
One clap for him. Another wordplay. Another wordplay. Same people.
Yes. Another wordplay is assonance. Assonance is the repetition of vowel sound. E.g., had, ad.
We have other poetic elements. Rhyme. What is a rhyme? Yes.
Rhyme is the structured repetition of similar ending words. For example, we have night.
One clap for him. Now we want to go to our electrical devices. Every group has a laptop and a tablet. In your laptop, there is a folder written spoken word. Open that folder, spoken word. There are 2 spoken words in your folder: campus life and Karibu campus. So I want all of us, when I say play, all of you play at the same time and reduce the volume to be within your group and listen to that spoken word, campus life. The spoken word is 5 minutes long. We are going for play. 3, 2, 1, Play.
Walituambia tusome kwa bidii tupass, ndio tuende campus. Tulifika campus tukajionea. Walituambia itakuwa cheap, tutafurahi. Kufika tunapatana mademu wanataka chips kukufurahi. Karibu campus, penye boy anapiga luku na kwa mfuko wako tupu. Akifika class anakunywa wasichana na the truth is hata ya kukunywa chai. Karibu campus, penye kuna mademu wa hot. Ukiwaona, your temperature degree inapanda. Ingawaje tulikuja kusomea degree. Design naona ma-couples huku, hakuna mtu anataka kuwa bachelor na tulikuja kusomea bachelor. Kila aina ya watu wako campus, wametoka different direction of the compass. Karibu campus, penye utaona mademu wanaingia class na tumbo cut na mini skirt. Karibu campus, penye demu yako anaweza kuwa demu yangu, bora elb imeingia mshikaki naweza mshikia. Campus ndio utapata boy anapeleka demu yake breakfast, ikifika lunch anapeleka manzi yake, ikifika sapa anapeleka bei wake, demu yake naye anachukuliwa na bei wake. Ndio maana what goes around comes around, dunia ni duara.
That is okay. That is an example of a spoken word, even though they used a free form where they were able to mix language. They have been using both English and Kiswahili and partially slang. But in our curriculum design, I'll advise that we stick to English. Now, into our groups, I want us to pick a theme. You have said that theme is the central message in a spoken word or in a poem. Choose a theme. Script at least 4 stanzas spoken word in the next 10 minutes. And then each group, a person will come to present. When you present your spoken word, you are okay. And then next week, we shall record each person presenting his spoken word and then upload it in our social media group so that we can keep it as a part of our project. We have a project of a spoken word, and this time again we have a project of a 3-scene play where we shall script a play, direct it, act, and then we shall edit it as a small movie. So in your groups quickly, can you pick, discuss, and script a spoken word? Be coming around to see what you're doing. Yes.
I have a question. The spoken word that we are making right now, can we mix languages or do we just write in English?
I will allow you to mix English and Kiswahili, but as we move on, we shall narrow down to one language, English. Of course, English and Kiswahili are our official languages, but for the purposes of assessment and moving forward, we'll be using English. But for today, you can mix the language. Please. And that is activity 10 in your textbook, where you are scripting a spoken word and then you present. It's found as activity 10.
So we should spoken word that we're using right now. The title is scene. Yeah, scene. So no, and I would advise we put it seamless, because we can talk about how someone had sins and then Christ. Yeah, that's a sequence too. So we can include homophones, yeah, repetition, rhyme, alliteration, assonance, all those. So we can start. First, we can find words that look similar or words that seem to rhyme. So first, we can use though and though. So the first though is this, you can say, oh, even though, and the second one is the though. Like if you have seen the movie Though, you are the god of thunder.
I understand.
So we can use though and though. Then we can also include words like sin, the one for sin, S-I-N. We can also include sin, yeah, for visual, yeah, so S-E-E-N. And we can also include scene, like when in movies they say behind the scenes. So you can also use S, that with the scene of S-C-E-N-E. So those words can help us to.
And also we can use night and light.
Night, light, yes, another rhyming word. So say example.
Another example is like he said that is light and night.
Naona hii spoken word yetu the main idea of message ni yani the street people, hawa ndio wanapanga kwa street, wenye wao wanapangwa madarao. So
ndio tunafaa tu consider hizo poetic elements zote kama hizo persona,
alliteration,
hizo rhythm,
homophones hizo,
mpaka tu include kwa hiyo nini, kwa hiyo yenye tunaandika.
So what is the theme of this? Sasa hii spoken word, hii kwa spoken word, theme yake ni nini?
Theme yake is voice of the street people.
I was about to be writing, right. Whatever I say.
Theme yake ni
Voice of the street people.
the language used.
Voice of the street people.
Persona hapa ni mtu anazungumzia ipo. Sababu ile voice of God sana.
hiyo ndio itakuwa yani topic yetu. Alafu sasa tunafaa tuandike hiyo poetry kwa that topic.
So the persona in the poem, who is the persona in the poem?
It's the voice that in the poem, the voice.
Like voice of the people in the streets.
Now, each group will present one spoken word. If you manage to write 4 stanzas or 5, the better. And I'm expecting at least 3, 4, 5 stanzas. You come here, introduce your group, 1, 2, 3, the name, who of you, the person presenting, and then read to us what you have discussed as a group. And then as we plan now, everyone will now write their own personal spoken word for presentation next week. So we're beginning with group 1. And then the rest listen. If you have any questions, you ask. You listen, ask. Listen, ask. Group 1. Yeah.
Thank you very much. We are good evening. One, and we have come up with a spoken word, and the contemporary issue is about drug and substance abuse. And this is how the spoken word will go. Pombe, sigara, tunaweza wacha bila kung'ang'ana, lakini sisi wanafunzi vile zimetutesa kama laana. Drugs zinatudrug kwa drug addictors. Wanafunzi wakufunzi, nadai leo niwaeleze kitu. Hamjui kuwa ni kosa. Jukosa si kukosa, kosa ni kukosa, kukosoa kosa lako. Walimu shuleni wanadai tukuwe na education. Ndio tuweze kujieducate. Twende Edu TV, my dear learners. Hamjui kuwa drug zina predict life yenu. Prediction, temptation, tempt. Wazazi wanajua umekuja kusoma lakini unatafuna drugs kama mbuzi. Na mzazi wako anajua hakuzaa goat. Ni maisha. Tukiwa focused na tuache drugs, tutaweza kununua 4 cars. Wahenga au kukosea kusema kuwa ujana ni moshi, lakini kwako moshi imekuwa ni kama msosi. Thank you.
Thank you. Next group.
Good evening, class.
Good evening.
Yeah, so my name is David. And I'm here to represent Group 2. And our contemporary issue is sin. We have seen that many days people sin and they ought to repent. So it goes this way. And the title is Sinless. Even though I've seen many sins from God, my sins cannot be seen because Christ and his takeaway is a hero with a hidden help which consumes in light and in darkness. Niliwait akawash dhambi zangu, siwezi wait to take my flight. I've took a new leave to live long and to stay alive. Nimedecide kukua na akili kichwani, Yesu rohoni na pesa mfukoni. I just wanted to be assured that I'll not be lured into sin again. Because to turn a new chapter and can't wait for crash attach attention yako. I remember my friends waliniuliza, unanyonga? Nikasema yes, nanyonga time when I want to get tied back to Christ. I just want to have the sense of social ties, to be able to determine every part of the melanin. Sometimes Shetani anajaribu kuni undertake kama undertaker, but Christ is always ready to overtake the way he overtook death on the cross. These are not just words. This is an opportunity if you have a career. Because in CBE tunasema, career opportunity is the key to a brighter future. Shukran.
That is very okay. Group 3. Group 3. Group 3.
And the contemporary issue of this, and the title is Voice of the Street People. Listen, this is not Shakespeare. This is Kigomba, Kibra, Dandora, where stories are written in dust and dreams dodge border borders like matatu traffic. I'm not speaking English to impress. I'm switching it with shame express, because this is Kenyan theater. Real, raw, ripped from the root. We perform because news ignore us, because no one claps for the truth at the bus stop. But here, on this stage, our voice is loud, our struggle is art, our hood is history, our silence, not an option. So don't tell us to act normal. Normal never had us. Thank you.
Okay, good. A clap for him. Fairly okay, good. Have your seat. So I have seen you have placed poetic elements in your spoken word. You will script your own spoken word 6 chances over the weekend. On Monday, each will present their spoken word. I'll look at one, the theme. Which contemporary issue are you dealing with? Then I'll check, have you inserted the poetic elements in the spoken word? Then who is the persona in the spoken word? And then is it poetic or is it free writing? And then we shall shoot each spoken word for everybody. I think our class is unless it is that question. Anybody with that question? Yes.
For me, I think I don't have a question, but what I just want to say is that the lesson has been very enlightening. Yeah, at least we have learned a lot. Yeah, we have been doctors.
Clap for everybody else. Saying that the lesson has been okay. Any other observation, suggestion, complaint? Some day, yeah?